Well, we need to cut the willow to make our crab pot. We need to cut sufficient willow of different sizes to make the different sorts of the pot. Willow traditionally has been grown in beds. Willow likes a lot of water and sometimes grows in standing water. And you'll find that farmers would grow willow where they couldn't grow any other or do any other sort of farming, and then they would sell it as a sideline to the fishermen. We tend to cut willow after 1 year's growth, and therefore all of the growth is in a straight line. After 2 years you'll find that the willow tends to go bushy. We tend to cut it when the sap has dropped and the leaves have completely disappeared. They've dropped off. And as you can see, this is in good shape now to cut, and it's at the perfect time to weave into a traditional crab pot. What we tend to do is to cut all of the willow on a stog, and this is a stog here and a stog here, and we'll cut it completely back to the bare stog so that we cut all of the willow. Doesn't matter what size it is, we're just cutting it all off, and we'll take this willow back to somewhere out of the wind and the weather, and we'll sort it there. We'll trim it, point it if they're bars, and the different sizes will be used in different parts of the pot. The larger stuff will make bars. The slightly smaller will make mouthers. Then we get down to weavers, which is the slightly smaller and more flexible willow. And then any rough stuff goes into the bottom because we can't see it. As you can see, we've taken this stog all the way back. We've taken the year's growth off. When we come back in a year's time, hopefully it'll be the same as you saw it at the start. Okay, so in my mind, it's not a Cornish working crab pot unless it's got a tamarisk bottom. We use tamarisk because it's a hard wearing willow or tree. It's more hard working than the willow. Tamarisk grows along the coastal hedgerows of Cornwall. I cut it in traditional sites with the permission of the local owners. Again, we're going to cut just 1 year's growth, which will be straight and strong. We'll cut the whole stog back so that we regenerate that growth for next year. All of the tamarisk we cut, the larger stuff is on the outside, and we use the smaller stuff as we get into the centre. So we're going to start here and just cut away, and we'll sort the tamarisk as we get back to the workshop.